Hey there, coin collectors and enthusiasts, welcome back to Coins Info. Today, we're counting down the top 3 most valuable and sought-after Lincoln Memorial penny coins. From rare mint marks to unique errors, these coins are sure to impress, so, let's get started. First up, 1970 to AD Lincoln cent penny. Have you ever wondered what makes some coins worth more than others? You might have a few pennies lying around, but did you know that a single coin one with the right mint mark and in the right condition can be worth thousands of dollars? That's right. A 1970 to Lincoln cent penny with a D mint mark and in fine condition could be worth a small fortune somewhere between $27,500 and $38,000. So, what makes this penny so special? Let's dive into the world of coin collecting and find out how this rare 1972 penny fits into the bigger picture. Alright, first things first, let's talk about mint marks. If you're new to coin collecting, you might have noticed a small letter on your pennies or other coins. It's usually found near the date, but what does it mean? Those tiny letters P, D, and S are mint marks, and they tell you where the coin was made. The P stands for Philadelphia, the D stands for Denver, and the S stands for San Francisco. Mint marks are crucial in determining the rarity of a coin, and here's why. Historically, certain mints produce more coins than others, meaning some mint marks are less common than others. For example, a coin from the Philadelphia Mint might be a lot easier to find than one from the San Francisco Mint, especially when you get into rarer years. That means a coin with a mint mark from a lesser-known location can be much more valuable because there's a limited supply. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Mint marks can also affect the condition of a coin. You see, coins from certain mints or certain years might have been handled differently or might have had different die strikes, making them rarer or more prone to wear and tear. If you've got a 1970 to Lincoln cent with a D mint mark, you're already dealing with a coin that has the potential to be worth more than the average penny, especially if it's in good shape. Now, when we talk about coin condition, we're talking about how much wear and tear the coin has experienced over time. The value of any coin, including that 1970 to Lincoln cent, depends heavily on its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 1 being the lowest, meaning the coin is almost unrecognizable, and 70 being perfect, showing no signs of wear. Coins in mint condition are obviously the most valuable, but a coin in fine condition is still worth something special. Fine condition typically means that the coin has some visible wear, but is still in pretty good shape, with most of the details still sharp and clear. For a 1970 to penny, this would mean the Lincoln figure, the date, and the details around the edges are still distinguishable, but there may be some light scratching or smoothing from circulation. On the flip side, if you find a penny with a lot of damage, say, scratches, dings, or discoloration, its value will drop significantly. That's because collectors and investors want coins that can stand the test of time. So, when you're looking at any coin, its condition is just as important as the mint mark in determining how much it's worth. Let's break this down a little more. A 1970 to Lincoln cent is a pretty common coin in general, so you might think it's just another penny in your pocket. But here's where it gets tricky. Not all 1972 pennies are created equal. In fact, the 1972 penny with the D mint mark from Denver, in a fine condition, could be worth far more than you might expect, especially when compared to other pennies from the same year. Now, this is where the rarity of the coin comes into play. The 1970 to penny was minted in very large numbers, so most of the ones you find today will have been well worn and heavily circulated. The rare ones. They're those that survived the decades in great shape, maybe even stored in a collection or a safe place. The key here is survival rate. Not every penny from 1972 made it through the years in fine condition, and that makes the ones that did much rarer. Combine that rarity with a D mint mark, and you've got a coin that could fetch thousands of dollars if it's in the right condition. As a collector, you've probably heard of terms like MS, O almost uncirculated, and VF very fine, which are ways of grading coin conditions. The 1970 to Lincoln cent that we're talking about, if it's in fine condition, might be graded somewhere around F or VF, which indicates it still has a good amount of detail, but some signs of age. It's not as perfect as a coin in mint state, but it still has value, especially when it's rare. Let's think about it in terms of the market. Coin collectors are always looking for specific features in a coin. The rarity, the mint mark, and the condition all contribute to what collectors are willing to pay. A common coin in poor condition might go for just a couple of cents, but a rare coin in fine condition, that could easily be worth hundreds or thousands, like that 1970 to Lincoln cent we mentioned earlier, which could sell for up to $38,000. That's a big difference for a coin that's only about 50 years old. The bottom line here is that mint marks and condition are huge factors in determining a coin's value. So, if you find a 1972 penny with a D mint mark, and it's in fine condition, take a closer look. It might not just be a regular penny, it could be a rare gem that could fetch a lot more than you'd expect. But here's a tip for any beginner collectors out there. If you're serious about coin collecting, get familiar with the different grades and mint marks. Start learning about the history of different coins and what makes them valuable. The more you know, the better your chances of finding that next big discovery, whether it's a rare penny like this one, or another coin that has the potential to be worth far more than face value. So next time you're going through your change, take a moment to check your pennies. That ordinary-looking coin might just be hiding a treasure that's worth far more than its face value. Next up, the 1981 Lincoln cent penny without mint mark in fine condition. This coin is a great example of how mint marks and coin condition can impact the value and rarity of a coin. But before we get into that, let's talk about what mint marks are and how they affect coin value. Mint marks are small letters or symbols that are stamped onto a coin to indicate where it was minted. In the United States, the most common mint marks are P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. These mint marks can greatly impact the value of a coin, especially if it's a rare or limited edition. For example, the 1981 Lincoln cent penny was minted in Philadelphia, but it doesn't have a mint mark. This is because the Philadelphia Mint didn't start using mint marks until 1980, and even then, they only used them on certain coins. So, the lack of a mint mark on this coin actually makes it more rare and valuable. Now, let's talk about how different mint marks can impact coin rarity. As I mentioned earlier, the Philadelphia Mint didn't use mint marks until 1980, so coins minted in Philadelphia before that date are more rare and valuable. On the other hand, coins minted in Denver or San Francisco are more common and less valuable. But mint marks aren't the only factor that determines coin rarity and value. Coin condition is also crucial. Coin condition refers to the overall state of the coin, including its wear, tear, and grading. Coins that are in good condition, with minimal wear and tear, are more valuable than coins that are worn or damaged. So, what factors contribute to coin condition? Well, coins can become worn or damaged through circulation, handling, or storage. Coins that are handled frequently, such as those used in vending machines or cash registers, are more likely to become worn or damaged. On the other hand, coins that are stored properly, such as in a coin album or folder, are more likely to remain in good condition. Now, let's talk about how coin condition impacts the overall value of a coin. Coins that are in good condition, with minimal wear and tear, are more valuable than coins that are worn or damaged. In fact, the condition of a coin can impact its value by as much as 50% or more. For example, the 1981 Lincoln cent penny, without mint mark in fine condition, is more valuable than the same coin in good or fair condition. This is because the fine condition coin has minimal wear and tear, and is therefore more rare and valuable. So, what makes this coin so special? Well, its rarity and condition play a big role. But just how rare and valuable is it? Let's take a look. The 1981 penny is one of the rarest and most valuable coins in the United States, and it can sell for a whopping $25,000 to $35,000. In conclusion, the 1981 Lincoln cent penny without mint mark in fine condition is a fascinating coin that's sure to grab your attention. Its lack of a mint mark, combined with its good condition, make it a rare and valuable coin. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting out, this coin is definitely worth adding to your collection. Finally, we're going to talk about another fascinating coin that's sure to grab your attention. The 1983 Lincoln cent penny with a mint mark is a great example of how mint marks and coin condition can impact the value and rarity of a coin. But before we get into that, let's talk about what makes this coin so special. The 1983 Lincoln cent penny was minted in Philadelphia, and it features the iconic Lincoln design that we all know and love. Now, let's talk about mint marks. As we discussed in our previous video, mint marks are small letters or symbols that are stamped onto a coin to indicate where it was minted. In the case of the 1983 Lincoln cent penny, it features a D mint mark, indicating that it was minted in Denver Mint. But what about coins without mint marks? Well, that's where things get interesting. Coins without mint marks are often more rare and valuable than those with mint marks. And that's because mint marks were not always used, especially in the early days of coin production. So, how much is the 1983 Lincoln cent penny worth? Well, that depends on its condition and rarity. In circulated condition, this coin is relatively common and can be found for a few cents. But in mint state condition, it's a different story. The value can range from $2,000 to $35,000, depending on the grade and condition. Now, let's talk about coin grading. Coin grading is the process of evaluating a coin's condition and assigning a grade based on its quality. The most common coin grading scale is the Sheldon scale, which ranges from 1 to 70. In conclusion, the 1983 Lincoln cent penny is a fascinating coin that's sure to grab your attention. Its mint mark, condition, and rarity all play a role in determining its value. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting out, this coin is definitely worth adding to your collection. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more coin collecting content.